안녕하세요.
你好
여러분 안녕하세요.
Здравствуйте
How do you do?
Hello 你好大家好
大家好
저는 삿포로를 너무 사랑합니다.
Hi everyone, you're listening to Sapporo Navigation provided by Sankakuyama Broadcast Station. I'm Kentake from Hokkaido University English Speaking Society, and today I am joined by Haruka from Hokudai ESS as well later today. Thank you for listening to this program. We really appreciate having this opportunity to be radio personalities. From this channel, we're going to provide information about Sapporo. This program targets foreigners who live or stay in Sapporo and also Japanese who study foreign languages like us. You can listen to this program on the internet or application called Listen Radio. Please recommend this program to your friends. Phone number is 011-640-3330. Fax number is 011-640-3331. Email address is request@sankakuyama.co.jp. Now on to the music. This is Dynamite by BTS. Okay, so hello everyone. This is Kenta from Hokudai ESS, and this is Sapporo Navigation. And joining me today is Haruka from Hokudai ESS too. Hello Haruka, how are you doing today?
Hello, I'm Haruka Miyamoto. I'm fine, thank you.
Yep. And it's been a golden week, so to speak.
Yes.
Yep. And how is your golden week so far?
So I've been the Shizunai and Sakura Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, the driving is very fun, but the weather is not good.
Yes, the weather is not that good. It's been rainy for the past 3 days, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, when I talked to my family, Shizuoka is also kind of wet and rainy. So I think all over Japan, it is rainy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pity.
Yeah, but this might be for the best because people do not go out in rainy weather, and we are not recommended to go outside. Well,
yeah, that's right.
The only thing that I wish for is the vaccine to come as early as possible.
Yeah, I think so too.
Do you happen to remember how you spent Golden Week like last year, like 2020?
Last year I also don't go
Outside?
very far.
Yeah.
Outside.
As long as I can remember, the semester hadn't started yet.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
So I was very, very bored in my room. I didn't go anywhere.
Right.
Yeah. It is a shame that I had to like experience the same kind of Golden Week this year as well.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Okay, so let's go to some of the news that we are interested in from this week or last week. Okay, so Haruka, do you have anything that you want to share to listeners?
Yeah, and I found the topic about space yesterday. Yeah, I'm interested in space.
Oh, really?
And yes, and Mr. Noguchi came back from space.
Yeah.
Space. Yeah. And yeah, his stay is the longest stay at Japanese.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How long was it?
Yeah, that was almost 2 years and a half.
2 years and a half, really?
Yeah, very long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Mr. Noguchi is about 56 years old, so it's very hard for physical.
Yes.
Yeah, and and he will have to have some treatment and rehabilitation.
Yes.
Yeah, in the ass. Yeah.
Like zero gravity, like weaken your like muscle, right?
Yeah, that's
and
right.
I heard that they have to do some like trainings in the space like station.
Yeah, that is very hard and yeah, it's difficult. So many people want to be astronaut, but many people don't.
Yes.
Can't. Yeah.
When I was a child, I used to want to be an astronaut. Well,
oh really?
Just a little bit. But I watched a movie called The Gravity. Japanese name is Zero Gravity. And I watched it, and it was terrifying for me. Like it was so thrilling, but it was also scary because people could easily, die in space. Space is not for any kinds of organism, so
yeah.
But Elon Musk, Elon Musk is trying to make Mars like the Earth. Yeah, they are trying to terraform the Mars. What an interesting plan.
Yeah. But I'm interested in space, but I don't want to go to space.
Right.
Yeah.
So you like watching stars and all that? You like watching stars?
Yeah, watching stars and moons and some, but I don't want to go because I'm very scared person.
Until like we are sure that it is safe enough and cheap enough, right?
So if the elevator to
yes.
go to space, I want to go.
Speaking of space elevator, Shizuoka University is working on space elevator. So I am kind of proud of it.
Really?
Like, my university, the university from my hometown is currently working on it. But I don't know, like it feels very difficult. Like, what about all those wind and
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Thank you. This is a coincidence because I was also going to talk about space.
Oh, really?
And this time it is not Noguchi, but it is Akihiko Hoshide.
Yeah.
Who went to space last week. So SpaceX had successful human space launch. The Dragon spacecraft took off aboard a Falcon 9 rocket on Friday morning in Florida. On board were 4 astronauts, including JAXA's Akihiko Hoshide. And Hoshide was able to meet up with his fellow Japanese space flyer Soichi Noguchi when the capsule docked the International Space Station the following day. Hoshide will serve as a commander of 7-person International ISS crew during his scheduled half-year stay aboard the space station. And this is going to be the second Japanese to hold that position, which is commander. Yeah.
So I saw the ceremony of Taskiri Ray.
Oh, and, really?
Two people. Yeah, that is very great period.
Yeah.
So we Japanese are very good. Space.
It is like we can be proud of him as Japanese.
Yeah,
the commander of the 7-person International ISS. The commander means captain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What a great position.
Yeah, very great. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for sharing your news, and it's been very interesting. All right, let's get to the next music. This is Lights by Brother Zulu. Introduction to Okadama Jomon Remains, the learning facility of Jomon era in Sapporo City. Okadama Jomon Remains was opened on May 27th in 2018 as a learning facility where we can learn the lifestyle of Jomon era through actually experiencing it. You can visit Okadama Jomon Remains Learning Museum to experience various Jomon manners, or Okadama Jomon Remains exhibition room to admire found items from the site. The address is Sapporo City Eastward Okadama Town in Sapporo Satorando. Okadama Jomon Remains Learning Museum, aka Okadama Jomon Iseki Taiki Gakushukan, is 1-minute walk from the 4th parking lot. Opening hour is from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Closing days are from November 4th to April 28th. This year, the facility opened on April 29th. Without reservation and charge, you can make fire and experience earthenware restoration through playing puzzles. If you made a reservation, you can make Jomon earthenware and Jomon dama, or ancient Japanese ornamental stone. Fee will be charged for these activities. Prevent coronavirus infections, you can join free of charge activities only on weekends and national holidays. For activities that will be held in summer, please check our website for latest information. Some of the details could be changed due to the COVID-19 situation. In September, we are going to exhibit an excavation site that we are currently working on. We will announce the details through our website. Okadama Jomon Exhibition Room is on Second floor of Sato Land Center. The first parking lot is the nearest to the facility. Opening hour is from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. There is no admission fee. Closing days are Mondays between November 4th and April 28th and New Year days. In the exhibition room, using many photographs about Jomon culture, we exhibit earthenware and stone tools found in the city and other earthenware, stone tools and accessories found in Okadama Jomon remains, and a diorama of Sapporo City's topology. At this special exhibition section, we are going to exhibit found items in the first year of Reiwa, Okadama Jomon volunteer activity and Jomon World Heritage Site, registration promoting panels. Currently, we are working on enough precautions against the spread of the COVID-19. Okay, so we are back. In the first section, we talked about space and Japanese astronauts. Mm-hmm. And this time, we'd like to talk about rainy season in Japan, which is called Tsuyu. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to explain the outline of what Tsuyu is. So, the rainy season in Japan, known as Tsuyu or Baiyu, starts around the end of spring. Many traditional festivals held in this season originally started with the aim to warding off the epidemics and agricultural pests common at this time of the year. Yeah. So Tsuyu festival is for diseases to go away. Mm-hmm. Originally, yeah.
So it's difficult topic for me because I live in Sapporo for 20 years.
Yes.
So I've never experienced the rainy season.
But is it really true? I mean,
true?
Is it true? Many people say that we don't have Tsuyu in Hokkaido. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
I think it's almost true because rainy season, cold rainy season is not exist in Hokkaido.
Yes.
But yeah, some scientists or some people say in the future, in near future, we have rainy season.
Right.
Yeah.
Because of the global warming.
Yeah, global warming and climate change or something. Yeah. So it's
just about some decades ago, the typhoons were very rare in Hokkaido. But we see, typhoons coming to Hokkaido every year.
Yeah, exactly. So, I guess it's true that the rainy season will be coming to Hokkaido in near future.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to talk about what rainy season or Tsuyu was like in my hometown, Shizuoka.
Okay, yeah.
So we didn't have typical certain festivals in Tsuyu, but we didn't celebrate Tsuyu in any ways. But the typical image of Tsuyu is that we have ajisai flowers.
Oh, ajisai, yeah.
Do you have ajisai flowers in Sapporo?
Yeah, near my house and the beautiful parks and and many colorful ajisai is there and
yes,
I like it. Yeah.
In my garden, in my family's house, there are so many ajisai flowers, and it is so beautiful, in rainy season.
Great.
And typically, the rain, continues for weeks on without stopping. So it is a time when I get kind of depressed because I don't see sunshine. I don't get to play outside.
Yeah, so I've never experienced it, but when the rainy day, I was so depressed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I don't like rainy day because I'm not motivated.
Yeah. I can really feel that way. But if you get depressed in rainy days, how about snowy days? Like, so Hokkaido's like, I got very shocked to see. Like, I didn't expect this much snow. Like, I was expecting the snow, and it's going to be a very difficult thing to, cope with. But I didn't expect this much snow in Sapporo. Sapporo is a city, and people live there, so there shouldn't be so much snow, but there was actually.
So don't so much, and I don't want so much snow. So, and a little bit snow is like romantic. And beautiful. But so much snow is feel depressed and just cold. So
I found a news like the other day that saying that the depression rate of students in Hokkaido University is higher than other like universities in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So suicidal rate is actually the highest among all like imperial universities.
Oh, really?
But I can really understand why it is the case, because like it is very easy for us to get depressed in never-ending winter. And especially like maybe people from Hokkaido, aka the Sanko people, maybe like are accustomed to the custom of living with snow. But those who come from those places such as Tokyo or other warmer places in Japan, this is so like they can't be prepared for this. Moving from place with so much sunshine to the place with little sunshine.
So I have friend from Okinawa. She is very depressed in the snowy season.
I can imagine that. But once the Tsuyu season goes away, then Honshu will be a very severe place with heat. Whereas Sapporo and Hokkaido will be like a heaven, like.
Heaven. It's very comfortable in summer in Hokkaido. So
like I don't choose to go home during the beginning of summer because it is so hot. So I always go back to my family in September. So that I can avoid the hottest season in Honshu.
It's great and it's wise.
Okay, thank you for sharing your opinions about rainy season and Hokkaido. Okay, let's get to the next music. This is Perfect by Anne-Marie. Okay, we are back again. Thank you for listening to the program. In this section, we'd like to talk about IT and how Japanese society as a whole is like living with IT and telecommunication lifestyle. So like Japan is kind of famous for being having traditional ways such as hanko culture and paper culture. And one of the reasons why it is the case is the number of elderly people in Japan. Maybe there are fewer and fewer children, and like elderly people are accustomed to the custom of like paper or hanko, traditional ways of doing things. So maybe it is the case. So I want to ask your opinion, like which do you like traditional ways or everything with IT?
So I think traditional way is good because so you show the stamp and hanko culture, and so for example, when we hand in the marriage registration, the news and we can hand in the registration in marriage without pressing the stamp in the future. But it is not a good tendency, I think, because there is a unique and if there is a taste in Japan. So I think that kind of thing we can get some satisfaction. So when the marriage restoration we feel we married.
Right.
So
you talked about marriage, and like also when it comes to business, more and more companies are like becoming like multi-cultural companies. Like there are so many companies who are going outside Japan, and they have to deal with foreign business partners. And foreign business partners do not have the custom of hanko.
So
considering the tendency of globalization, maybe we can throw away the culture, but we can't throw away the culture completely, because there are so many good cultures and good history of those traditional things such as hanko.
So I also think it's important in terms of globalization and or economic growth and in the world, but it's difficult for us to
this is a kind of a difficult situation for those business who are making those hanko papers. Because they can't manufacture those things anymore. If all the society are all the society become hanko-less or paperless. But I heard that some business, some hanko companies are coming up with some original hankos that are not for business but for something like stamp rally. Stamp rally when you when you go to travel to places, you get some stamps. And instead of stamps, we can get hanko. We can buy hanko of that place.
That's a good idea.
I think we can keep this custom, and we can make it something more, entertaining. It's not something formal, but it's something more entertaining, something that gives us some kind of joy.
I think it's great to some extent, but it's not realistic to solve all things, because the business is severe, even the entertainment is growing, so I say all things do not have to catch up the other thing.
That is so true.
Innovation or something.
So let's talk about telecommunications then. So many companies and maybe so many universities are installing telecommunication working style or telecommunication lectures. So as a student, I don't like remote online courses, but when I grow up and eventually work in an office, I would like to work from home on a certain basis. Because in that way I can maintain my work-life balance. I don't have to be in the office so many hours.
So I think so too. And I don't like this remote school, but I want to work in the remote side. Because of the coronavirus, we have many changes in styles of working. And So yeah, what COVID has done is to change people's thinking and working styles in many companies. So,
you said that you don't like studying from you don't like online lectures. So what is the most annoying thing for you? Like, what do you like the least about online lectures?
Yeah, so it is difficult for us to question the to the teacher.
That's right. Yeah.
And the chatting in the Zoom or some application is very hard for me to.
Yeah.
So the most annoying thing is I can't meet with my friends and teachers.
Yeah, that is the same for me as well. Like the worst thing is the lack of motivation for me. If I see other students and friends, I can work together and give each other some motivation to work on their studies. But when I am alone in my room, I feel like I'm not a student anymore. What am I doing in this room? What am I doing in Sapporo? I feel like that. Yeah. So I hope things are gonna get better.
I think so too. And the home is the very comfortable.
Yeah, it's a place for relaxation.
Yeah, relaxation. So it's very hard for students to motivate. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your insights. It's going to be interesting to see how the society transforms with the COVID-19. Yeah. Okay. So let's get to the next music. This is San Francisco by Fickle Friends. Okay, so we are back for the final segment of the talk, free talk. Okay, so I'm going to read out a sentence from the news. Beginning in the 2020 academic year, teaching of English became mandatory at elementary schools. Pupils in the 3rd or 4th grade will go through foreign language activities for 35 hours per year, and 5th and 6th graders will study the language for 70 hours a year with the goal of being able to read, write, comprehend, and speak English with vocabulary of 600 to 700 words. Yeah. So as I remember, what I remember is that we did have English classes in elementary school, but it was more like for fun, like singing or dancing or learning some, basic phrases such as nice to meet you too. And well, my name is Kenta, and I am I don't know, 10 years old, something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what do you think about this shift of English education in Japan? Do you think that children in elementary school should start learning English like junior high school students do?
Yeah, so I think it's difficult, but I think it's good for children to learn English. But in Japan, I guess many students think they have to do and study and I mean studying English is aim to the entrance examination
in Japan, right?
Yeah, in Japan, and they want to go and elite high school and university, and so many parents want their children to go to elite school, and many parents want to study earlier in English in Japan. It's problem because I think we have to set the goal to speak English, like
not just writing and reading.
Recently, many people say 4 sort of skills important: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. But speaking, the opportunity of speaking is not enough. I think. So to communicate many people is the most important goal to
I totally agree. Like there are so many ALT students coming from JET program, Japanese English teaching program from so many countries. But what those teachers do is just read out the sentences from textbooks. They don't actually have like decent communication with students. They are like a human CD players, right?
Exactly.
And also those students are not happy with that kind of system. And so many like ALT students want to change the situation.
But it's difficult for ALT teachers because they don't some rights to change the system in school.
And as you said, that goal, like for the schools, is for the entrance examination in a way. I think it's very important and very severe problem in Japan. So because even in the university student many my friends want to learn English, but just their goal is to get a high score in TOEIC. There are so many friends like that around me as well. We Japanese students have enough information, like knowledge. We have some like rich vocabulary, but we just don't know how to combine those words or grammars to like verbalize the ideas. So that's the training that we need. We can read, we can write, all right, but we can't listen or speak.
So many students many students have to memorize a lot of words and phrases in the word books, and they have to buy many books about English grammar.
I think it's important that we teach what they can do with English. What they can do if you remember this word, what you can do if you remember this grammar. And if you can see how the English is used in real world, then it becomes a motivation. It becomes a fun activity to do.
So in the status quo, we Japanese don't have some good motivation to learn English, and they don't want to speak with foreign people.
When I was like 10 years old or 12 years old, I was listening to like One Direction songs and remembering lyrics without a meaning. So I did know what I could do with English, so it was a good thing. I was kind of lucky to have been able to enjoy English from my heart. I think we have to make students realize what they can do with the English.
Exactly.
All right. So thank you so much for your insights and interesting opinions.
Thank you.
Next program will be provided in Korean on May 14th, and next English program will be on May 28th. The address is 札幌市西区8軒1条西1丁目三角山放送局. So thank you, Haruka, for joining me today. It was great to talk to you for the first time in a very long time.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you everyone for listening, and have a great weekend. See you.